set?
Yeah. Stop. Am I supposed to keep moving?
Yeah. How's everyone doing?
We're all doing great. Looking forward to putting on another fantastic
fantastic
performance.
show.
This
Another
is
good
Frank,
show.
our drummer, piano player, and ship captain.
Ship
extraordinaire.
captain, I'm the ship
Hey,
captain.
the best character actor in the country, Big Frankie over there.
That's it. Forget it.
This show is killing me.
Huh?
Oh, you want to get all that stuff?
Don't turn it off. Because we can almost hear the Jerry.
Also, everyone.
Hi!
John Berryman, Wendell Wilkie, Mellow Rose, Toots Casper, and the NRA. Ask them about Lamont Cranston.
Never heard of him.
Surprised? Don't be. This has been one of those floods the earth comes up with every 20 years or so. The old landmarks have trembled, except for the odd footprint the sand is clear. Look for me, kid, says Georgie. I'm still there. That's what we're going to do tonight, Georgie. Look for you. Wally, can we have some light? Because this is George Cohan's story. Tell it where he lived, on a stage. Like this one. Not much, is it? Or, depends on how you look at it. End of prologue, we're ready. We hope you're ready. George was never anything but. Beginning with his first stage in Providence, Rhode Island, July 4th, 1878. You see, the truth is he was born the day before. But it pleased Georgie to give Independence Day as his birthday. July 4th it is. In reality, they call it. Truth dressed up for the stage. But that's where he lived. How he lived it, how we tell it. July 4th, 1878, George Michael Cohan is born.
Kid, stop pumping those crackers in this yard. I got a patient in here. All right, Mrs. Cohan, I'm coming. Where is that fool husband of hers anyway?
Down at the theater. You said she wouldn't deliver until tomorrow.
Well, don't just stand there. Send someone to go get him. One of them bomb throwers. All right, Mrs. Cohan, I'm coming. Actors.
Turn and go, always leave them laughing, always leave them laughing, always leave them laughing when you say good. Not now, darling. Can't you see
I got a message for you. You gotta come home. Your wife or somebody's having a baby in.
Nellie, Wilbur, give these kids a nickel apiece. I'll settle with you later on.
Always leave them laughing. Always leave them laughing. Always leave them laughing when you say goodbye.
Baby sleep 20 hours a day, Jerry.
I suppose that's why most of them never amount to anything, which... What do we call him?
Oh, I don't know.
What do you say?
Well, seeing as how he arrived on the 4th of July, what about George Washington Cohan?
It has a nice patriotic ring to it. What do you think?
Oh, the George is fine. But Washington, maybe too long for a billboard.
about a short Irish name, like Dennis or Michael?
George Michael Cohan. I like that name.
And of course, that's only for the birth certificate. Little Georgie, the Yankee Doodle Kid. That's how we bill him in the act. Not that he's going into this business unless he wants to. That boy is not setting a foot on stage until he's 18 or 19 or even 21 months, or as soon as he learns to talk, whichever comes first. Or I could carry him on with me tonight. I mean, we might as well teach him to dance while he's learning to walk. It'll save time.
Oh my God, he's dancing. Go on, Georgie. Try it again. That's it. Good boy. Now move on a little. And this time, try to pick it up after the shuffle. And on the second chord, try ending in the clip.
Absolutely not. The boy is only 10 years old, and I have no intention of allowing him to. All right. But only when he comes on for the encore with Josie. Who do you think made that up? Georgie. Not bad for a 15-year-old kid, is it? Go on, try it with him, Nellie.
Sure he hasn't seen too much school. What kid seen as much of this country as he has? It's an education, too. You know.
Look at all the towns we've played. Akron, Des Moines, Sioux City, Cleveland, Memphis, Portland, Oregon, Portland, Maine, Wichita Falls, Council Bluffs, Denver, Phoenix, Cedar Rapids.
My father thanks you, my sister thanks you, and I thank you. Let's get the light over here. Archie!
Yes, kid.
Where are the rest of the boys? I told them to come right up.
Take it easy, kid. Right back.
George, don't you think it would be better to see him in the dressing room first?
Worst place in the world, Pop. A guy like E.F. Albee comes backstage to see us? That's a scene. It's got to be staged.
What your father's trying to say is it's a good idea if you go easy, Mr. Albee.
Mom, Pop, leave Albie to me. He wants this actor. He wouldn't have come all the way to Cedar Rapids to catch it. And if he wants it, he's going to have to pay for it. Now remember, we give it the Cohan cut. Speed, light, music.
George, Mr. Albee, he's coming.
You and Mom do your number first, then Josie. Then for the grand finale, little Georgie himself. Hallelujah! Love Albie. We're busy now, running over some French station. Mr. I just wrote for the action you we play in New York.
Some other time, Dad.
No, wait! What can you do with this? Hey, Matt, it may do you some good.
All you could do is give me a dip.
The public's getting sick of the same junk you've been feeding them for 20 years. You need something new, kid, and that something new happens to be spelled C-O-H-A-N. Come on, Mom. Come on, you're on.
That good old musical movement. That's the thing about every student. Never wearing out a paint top, sleeping on the musical play. Hollywood, Hollywood, we've got some musical movement. That rhymes with tune and spoon and food.
Though the leading lady gets the dough,
Wherefore art thou going on?
folks will tell you that there ain't no show till they bring on that musical mood.
And now, I'd like to introduce to you the pride and joy of the family. The most talented little miss in vaudeville, Josie Cohan.
Oh, yeah,
I'll take the girl.
What?
The young lady, $60 a week, over in Atlantic City.
Now, off to it.
That is a nice offer, Mr. Albie, and I'm sure Josie appreciates it. But this is a floor act, Mr. Albie.
And a good one. Maybe you didn't like everything you saw, but with a few cuts, a few changes.
What changes? Yes, great. And you knew it. And just because that big
Producer, you've got to forgive the boy, Mr. Albie. He's just so excited about your being here. Like just this afternoon, he was saying to me, "Gosh, Dad, you should suppose Mr. E.F. Albie, with all his renowned experience and taste, would be willing to help us out with the show. Weren't you, son?"
I never had anything.
See, what you say, Mr. Albie, we're all ears.
Well, ain't a bad little act, I guess. Maybe I can support it.
See? What'd I tell you?
You can open in 2 weeks.
There. Oh, I get it. You're only kidding before. You're a great kidder, Ian. Now, what we want, $7.50 per, and,
In Poughkeepsie, at $150 per, 2 weeks guaranteed if you shape up Troy.
Wonderful, Mr. Albie, and we accept. Now, when do we start?
Start? Oh, starts in Poughkeepsie, huh? That's where you finish. So if you want my advice, Mr. Albie, you can just pack up your bags and,
Sonny, I think you said just about enough.
No, I didn't! Not near enough! You're going to win this accident, and I guarantee you that the Florida Command will never play in any near my door as long as we're in this business. And there's no use in pleading. Won't change your mind. Imagine us in Poughkeepsie.
It's a lot closer to New York than we are now.
Closer isn't enough, Pop. We've been on our way to New York for 12 years. I want to get there!
So do I. And your mother. But just because we want a thing doesn't mean we can have it.
Why not? Someone's good enough. Hey, I'm good enough. Why not?
Now you see what happens when you wouldn't lay a hand on the boy all these years?
The mother isn't supposed to do the punishing. She just gives her permission.
Have I your permission?
You certainly have.
Don't you need to get my permission too, Pop?
Not on the hand, take a bite.
All right, not in the hand.
Not on the mouth, he has to sing.
All right, not in the mouth. Come here. Here's one place without any talent.
Don't! Leave me alone! All right, Pop. Maybe I did go too far with that. But I can't lie. You didn't teach me how. I'm Georgie, and I think I'm great. And if that makes me a fresh punk, okay, I'm a punk, but I'm not. I'm going up there, Pop. And no Albie or anyone else is going to stop me. Not now, or get busy.
Yeah, so are the boys. We want our money. We worked for nearly 6 hours.
Don't worry, Archie. I always pay my debts. Bob, can you lend me 20?
Sorry, George. I haven't got that much. Nellie?
It's the money for the week's rent. I'll get it, Archie.
Okay, I'm sorry. But, you know, the boys want their money. We worked for 6 hours.
George, what am I going to do with you? I know you want to get someplace, be somebody, but you're using up so many people along the way.
People aren't what I'm worried about now, Pop. Just let me get where I'm going. Well, more people around and we know what to do with.
I hope so, Georgie. Hope so.
You understand, don't you, Josie? It's like I'm running. There's a long train going by. It's night, and I can see people laughing and talking inside. And the light from the train shines on the brass railings, and I know if I can just once touch those railings, I'll get on. For some crazy reason, you'll be there, and Mom and Pop, all of us together, always.
You'll get on, George. I know you will. But trains start and stop, and that's why we all need people. To be there when it's time to get off. Because nothing's always, George.
I am. You know why? I'm playing it their way from now on. If humble's what they want, humble they're going to get. Good old-fashioned, solid brass, 14-karat Rhode Island Irish humble, and don't look for better because there ain't none. Mom, Pop, it's the new me. The old loudmouth is no more. So feast your eyes on the new Georgie. Thoughtful, modest, quiet, unassuming, and most of all, considerate of other people at all times, unless, of course, we happen to run into a fathead like Albie to
wiggles on his dancing toes with that famous American stride, full of musical comedy pride. Scrapping clothes up when he is pastry, that's village he's a Broadway kid, and to wrap up the town is his plan. With his famous walk, his fancy talk, his happy grin, they're crowding in around him to have and crown him. The Yankee Doodle, musical comedy man.
That's it, Mom, you're doing it now. Hey, see you around. Sorry for us off. We got places to go to. Big time. See Providence, Broadway, I'm gonna be right over there.
And right over there's the poorhouse. If I hurry, I get a corner room.
Jack Village, he's a Broadway kid, and to wrap up the town is his plan.
It's what a sweet, sweet, almost
And I would like to name him, which is a claim him. The Yankee Doodle, very related. Come on now, all these stuff, supper on time. Yankee Doodle,
We'll have enough trouble swinging over the legs.
Yankee Doodle, George.
Alright, now where should I put the magician?
You put it on the dish, down there with the Kohanas.
Oh, you mean Starvation Corner.
Hey. No, you sit right here from now on. And you, Master Magician, you sit over there with the Kohans.
Madame! Someday, I hope to someday saw you and have back.
Put it down after the fill's out and take it easy. Tonight for those us fools. You all know what day it is. It's a fly day, the last day. The dough first and the dinner after. And for what we are about to receive, dear Lord, as a symbol of your everlasting bounty and goodness, we, your beloved and devoted servants, join together in the fields of the Christian endeavor.
Look what Daddy gets. Looks good, huh? You eat those peas. This is Daddy's.
When you make a Spamberger hamburger,
Ain't all mine.
watch out.
Perfect.
Because the premium pork and ham, spiced to perfection, makes Spam so good, it's gone.
Now, who doesn't have an appetite? Lots like Mrs. Heredia, serve the roast.
Roast leg of what?
It's awfully small.
Where's the cat?
She's up on the stairs, laying down. She had a little, what do you call it, the migraine.
Migraine.
Now, who doesn't have it, the butter? That's right. This is what I did, fill the alphabet to soup. No.
What's this? P-A-Y.
U-P.
My own little idea, so much more personal than a summons.
Take some meatballs, Mrs. Cohen.
No. Did you have an appointment this afternoon with that man about your booking?
What? Oh, yes. He's gonna be giving work to the act any day now.
And what about the job in Boston? I thought that was a mighty sweet proposition that you turned down. 32 weeks a year, $300 per week, and I believe it was top billing.
Well, we didn't take it. See, it just wasn't right.
For an act that's been laid off as long as you have, any offer is right.
Butter, we thought we'd rest a few more weeks.
Yes, you see, my brother's writing us some new material, and we're just not ready to open yet.
Oh, you will know that you and Nellie and Josie can work anytime, any place, but nobody wants Georgie.
Sure. He's been thrown out of every theater from here to San Francisco.
You can't lay off the rest of your lives just because every manager in town is blackballed Georgie.
It's funny how you blackballed him. We have to take a lot of hard knocks and make a lot of sacrifices. But if they want our act, they have to take him too. We're not breaking up our act or our family.
All right. The blackballs call what they may.
Mom! Pop! Josie!
So much for a peaceful dinner.
Without the magician, make her disappear.
My, Madame Grimaldi, you are looking lovely.
Hey, compliments have yet to pay for the room and the board.
My, this certainly looks delicious.
Delish? What did he say that looks so delish?
No, we won't get food like that in New York.
New where? What did he say?
New York, I thought you knew. We're going there with the act.
Come on
New
now,
York,
Mr.
New York,
Cohen.
yes.
You don't expect us to swallow that, do you? Why, everyone knows that Mr. Alavia turned you down a flat this morning.
All arranged. We had to get him to turn down the act because we'd already signed with Hyde Beater this afternoon. That's right. We open at Adams Street Theater this Thursday night with a new musical sketch called The Yankee Doodle Kid, conceived, written, staged, and executed by George M. Cohen.
Mrs. Kahana! Nellie, have some of crime on your butt. And you shut in your face. What happens to cats can happen to the canines.
Georgie, how about taking us with you? Dogs. Where Act needs is dogs.
Shut your mouth. You know I never allow the business to be discussed at the dinner. Out, all of you out, and more pay anyhow. Acrobats, animal acts. I mean, if your act needs any of the fleshing out, it's something on the spicy side. I do an exotic, a Turkish dance, you know. But oh, don't worry, I cover the secret splendor with the flint.
Oh, number one, it ain't no secret. And number two, there ain't that much fringe in Cedar Rapids. You cow.
Well, I had to say something, didn't I? And anyway, it's all true. Or it's going to be. I'm going upstairs right now. Yeah. Oh, don't worry about Hyde and Beaman. I'll make them an offer they can't refuse. The 4 Cohens for $0. Not 1 red cent. Free. The first week. Then if we go over, we talk terms.
One question, George. What if the new act flops?
How could it flop? It's conceived, written, staged,
And executed
by George M. Cohen.
One recent herb. Oh, my. Recent herb.
I saw her just the other night. Well, she does describe a fight. I'll tell you something just a fight.
She doesn't treat her husband right.
I think that she's a perfect fight.
There's that Mrs.
Peggy there.
She makes me sick.
I do declare.
Of course she knows.
She bleeds her hair.
She runs around
The public square.
to show her shaking.
Why she's there.
Ain't it awful?
Hey, awful.
That dentist better have a care.
She's always in the dentist chair.
What is this? This thing.
What about a new contract here for 5 going instead of 4? They're gonna give the girls names. Have to get married first. That's up to heaven.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, Mom, Pop, Josie, this is unbelievable. We're engaged.
Engaged? I ought to explain, Mrs. Cogan. George is engaged. I just had to say no. Then you're a lost poor girl. Welcome aboard.
Hey, you're on.
I suppose Dr. Bravely introduced us now. And hey, to say hello to her dial.
We got off at once. Nobody's even proposed.
Hey,
Modern day,
Gentleman Protective Order of Elks.
My General Lucy, why not? My show! No time for this group now. The century's new now. I'm singing my love songs in that new ragtime. The minute I reach ya, I send for the preacher in order those wedding bells to chime. I'm a Yankee with know-how, don't wanna go slow now. Can't wait for that moon above, or even a dove. So kiss me and run, kid. It's 1901, kid. And be my 20th century love.
Time to be laid now. It's love in a day now. The ready down the 10-1 strings. Don't look for your hooks, kid. Your goose with cooks, kid. Get ready, don't turn it, don't be late.
Wait!
Go!
No! I want to be moved first. Put me in the mood first. I need that old moon above. She's taken my glove. My parasol's missing. My hand someone's kissing. Take back your 20th century love. Very well, Mr. Thomas Edison Smith. I will accept you as a potential suitor. But I must warn you that I'm the sort of girl who wants a boy to meet me properly first. Then go walking, then dancing, then hold my hand, then my waist, then kiss me, propose, give me a dozen American Beauty roses, march down the aisle, put a ring on my finger, and carry me across the threshold.
I'll do all that. Please put a little 20th century pace. Ready?
Walk, dance, hand, waist, kiss, propose, rose, aisle, ring, threshold. Modern age, the whole world's racing. Speed is all the rage, as we go chasing. Thomas Edison, he's the one who's begun accelerating. Now with Mr. Bell, Samuel Morse as well. Why keep waiting?
Eat, walk, dance, hand, waist, kiss, propose, rose, aisle, ring, threshold. No time for this blue now.
It's 1902 now. I love you, I telegraph this fast and clear. Whenever we're parted, we're not broken hearted. As long as the telephone is near, dear. It's love at first sight now. My head is just light now. No waiting for stars above.
Walk, dance, hand, waist, kiss, propose,
Rose,
rose, aisle, ring, threshold.
or even a tongue. So hurry to begin. It's 1903 and be my 20th century love.
Ladies and gentlemen, my mother thanks you, my father thanks you, my sister thanks you, my wife thanks you, and for the last time on Hyde and Bateman Vaudeville Circuit, I thank you too.
George, what are you doing? What do you mean the last time with Hyde and Bayman?
Move that move. Up as far as it goes and never coming down.
George, I like vaudeville. It's what I know best. And look how far the acts come. Why must we move anywhere?
Because, Ethel, if you don't move, you're slowing down. That's not for little Georgie. Mr. Bayman!
Wait, Georgie.
Bayman! Yeah, kid. Just wanted to say so long, Bayman. Moving up. What up? You get 52 weeks a year, guaranteed with me. 52 weeks a year, but only 15 minutes a night. That's just not enough. I want the full time, Mr. Bayman, 8:30 to 11.
Georgie, I'll level with you. 8:30 to 11 is musical comedy, and that means Broadway. And I ain't sure you're ready yet, kid. Fall down on that street and the whole country gets to crash. You won't get enough in vaudeville bookkeeping in 10 years.
Who says I'm gonna fall?
Bigger voice than you have, Georgie. Look, why you take your time, get a little more experience, do another year or two of vaudeville before you risk it. I'm saying this for your own good, kid. So long. Make that goodbye. I don't keep no lights burning in the window.
Bye, Damon.
Hey, kid,
Yeah, Damon.
one last thought. You gotta think about it, way with people. Rubs them the wrong way, kinda. You may not mean no harm, but some people just ain't gonna like you, Georgie. Like me.
Then I'll do it without you, and the rest of them if I have to.
He didn't mean that the way it sounded, George.
Oh, what do I care how he meant it? He's just one guy. Ethelie's right. I'm a big mouth, but I get something inside me, something this whole country needs, and I'm gonna give it. No free, no strings attached. Like, thing I love. And if I have to lose one or two so-called pals along the way, I can afford it.
And if it's more than one or two, George?
If I can have all that, let it be more. There's a city full of people out there at home. Someone's gonna take it. Why not me?
Georgie.
Why not me? My town, that's Manhattan. Up, down, stone and satin. Noise, boys, all of its glamour can make me proud. Times Square, how I love it. Fresh air, I die of it. Born in PA, still I'm happy to say this is my hometown. Roar, rush, traffic screaming, red, flush, bright lights gleaming, clouds crowd, nothing about it can get me down. Green trees, I don't need them. Birds, please, you can see them. Skies may be gray now and then on Broadway, and beside every smile there's a frown. Still it's my home. All right, I went too fast.
So what if you did, Georgie? Everyone's entitled to a few mistakes, and one bad show's not the end of the world.
Hold it, Pop. Who said anything about it being a bad show? It's just a little ahead of its time, that's all. And when I said I went too fast, I mean that Broadway's still moving too slow, and I get to give this time time to catch up. 3 weeks.
George.
All right, a month. And at exactly that time, I opened my new musical comedy, Little Johnny Jones. And I'll start the pilots, Pop. But this time, I'm only gonna know what I know best.
Yeah? Acting, writing, directing. Sets, music, costumes. Have you figured it out yet how you're going to show the customers to their seats?
Working on it, Pop. I'm working on it. Listen, it's a great idea. I play as an American jockey in England who's accused of throwing the big race. Only you find out I didn't do it, so...
Oh, sorry, George. I was just thinking of what we talked about last week.
Baby again.
I spoke with him yesterday, and he said he'd be willing to take us back. With better billing and more money, we could do the old act and have more time for each other.
You don't seem to understand. I said I was through with vaudeville, and I meant... All right, they knocked me down this time, but kid, I promise. And we will have time for each other. We'll go away for a holiday, as long as you want, right after the new show opens. I was scared you that time, didn't I? Word of warning next time around, save me a seat. Green trees, I don't need them. Birds, please, you can feed them. Skies may be gray now and then on Broadway, and beside every smile there's a frown. Still it's my hometown.
Wonderful! Now do it like you mean it! Come on, let's do popularity. You're supposed to do it a half hour ago. We have a show to get on.
Georgie, you all right?
No, Papa, I'm not. I want this so much, Papa. I'm scared.
Thank God, Georgie, thank God. You quit worrying about it now.
Pop, wait. One more thing, Pop. You've been in the business 35 years now. How do you know?
Know what, Georgie?
If it's good. It's not the audience. They're friends out there. They'll cheer no matter what. How do you know if it's really good?
It's just something that happens. Suddenly, well, suddenly this whole stage just shines. You know, those lights are the same as you set them during rehearsal. But for some reason, they're brighter and stronger. In the orchestra, it's playing louder, faster. And Georgie, this whole stage just shines. Don't worry. You'll know if it happens. Let's go, son. We're on. obtain certain papers from Anthony's County that'll prove you innocent of throwing the English Derby. It'll mean complete vindication. So stay here in the pier and watch for the skyrockets.
Thanks, pal. I'll be watching.
Don't worry, Mr. Jones. We still believe in you.
Thanks, kid. That means a lot.
Any messages back home, Johnny? Any messages back home, Johnny?
Yeah. Say hello to dear old Coney Island, there you chance to be. When you're at the Waldorf, have a smile and charge it up to me. Mention my name every place you go, as around the town you roll. Wish you'd call on my gal. Now remember, old pal, when you get back home, give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Harold Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Whisper of how I'm yearning to mingle with that old time song. Yes, give my regards to old Broadway and say that I'll be there ere long.
Bye, Johnny.
And remember, Jones, stay here in the pier and watch for the skyrocket. You're gonna be all right.
Bon voyage, good sailing. I want to go too.
Well, Johnny, it looks like we won't be taking this trip together after all.
Cheer up. There'll be other trips. Lots. I promise you that, kid. I promise you. Did you ever see two Yankees part upon a foreign shore? When the good ships just ain't bound to part for old New York once more. With the tears dimmed eye, they say goodbye. They're friends without a doubt. Then the man on the pier shouts as the ship strikes out. Give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Whisper of how I'm yearning to mingle with that old time song. Yes, give my regards to old Broadway and say that I'll be there ere long. Give my regards to old Broadway and say that I'll be there ere Turn the corner of Broadway and 43rd the other day. Kid yells out, "Hey, Frankie!" There goes the guy who owns Broadway. So I turned around to see who he meant. And you know what? It was me. bad England now. The geezer with the roll of bills is none other than the mayor of this fair city, Norbert T. Hatchworth himself. Pilot fish swimming around him include Chief Alderman Hill, economical fellow. Never buys a whole pair of gloves, doesn't have to. One hand's always in someone else's pocket. That's his honor, T.J. Inspatcher, mooching the cigars. Very distinguished gentleman. Only living U.S. justice still on parole. And last but not least, our own congressman, W.F. Burkhardt Jr., running for his 6th straight term on the Prohibition ticket. Why are they here? To give a little glitter to my latest enterprise. Going to be a Broadway producer and give Ziegfeld and Froman a run for their money. Got me Sam H. Harris for a partner. From now on, Cohan presents Cohan.
Splendid little setup you got here, Mr. Cohan. But when can I expect the first Cohan and Harris production?
Give us a break, Your Honor. We just got together. As a matter of fact, I thought we'd sit this season out.
And just do the new Faye Templeton show, and that's all.
Well, as I always understood, Miss Templeton was one of the biggest stars on Broadway, Mr. Cohan.
And she'll be twice as big when we get through with her. Right, Sam?
Faye Templeton.
Well, if Miss Templeton is really doing this show...
Really doing it? She's been hounding us all week for the contract. Phone calls, telegrams. She got her old lady outside this very minute. Hi, Mrs. Templeton. Haven't got the name of the show figured out yet. But we should open by...
The last week in December.
Huh?
That's right, the last week in December with the biggest hit of Faye's career.
Sam, you're gonna be all right. Get a load of this number we're sending over to Faisy today. See if you like it. Out west I have found that's where hayseeds abound, and Missouri's the state that designed them. And though this may be, you can take it from me, you don't have to go out west just to find them. If you want to find the real hick delegation, the place where the real Rubens dwell, just hop on a train at the Grand Central Station, get off when they shout New Rochelle. Only 45 minutes.
I want to know who he thinks he is. Me sending my mother for the contract. God rest her soul.
I didn't know she was dead.
She's as good as dead. She's in Philadelphia. Rose, will you stop playing that song?
In a minute, honey. Oh, what a fine bunch of farmers.
Calm down, Faye. Cohan's impulsive, but he's got talent. And you could use a new show.
Look, Freddie, I've managed to struggle along very nicely till now without Mr. Cohan. So will you please call the papers and tell them that I will not be in the new Cohan show?
Of course she's doing the new show. I lunch with her only this afternoon at Delmonico.
Yeah, George, Faisy, and the old lady.
Give her a second. See if you like it.
So long, Mary, Mary, we will miss you so. So long, Mary, how we hate to see you go. And we'll all be longing for you, Mary, while you roam. So long, Mary.
Don't forget to come back home.
Mama!
Not a couple of bars, baby. I'm just getting to the good part.
I don't want to hear the good part. You hear me, Freddie?
It's off time.
You give him this note and tell him if he sends one more song.
So long, Mary.
You too?
I didn't think you'd care if I should either go or stay. You're wrong, Mary.
That's it.
I'm going to Otherland.
Freddie, you're fired. And that goes for you too, Rose. And you?
Rochelle, whatever, come to say.
I'm putting
So
it on.
long, Mary. Mary, we will miss you so. So long, Mary. How we hate to see you go. And we'll all be longing for you, Mary, while you roam. So long, Mary.
What do you want?
A man sent
drives you insane when you hear it again. The officer's murder is near and far. It's usually sung by the female star. The publisher gives her a motor car, and the chorus goes something like this.
There waits my pal, though the days grow long and dreary. He declared till me grow weary. Poor John O'Leary, I'm afraid you've lost your gal, for she's left you flat, my dearie, reviving weary.
Down by the Erie, there waits my pal. Though the days grow long and dreary, I'm afraid he'll ne'er grow weary. Poor John O'Leary, I'm afraid you've lost your gal, for she's left you flat, my dearie, by the canal.
Mary, Mary, we will miss you so. So long, Mary, how we hate to see you go. And we'll all be longing for you, Mary, while you go. So long, Mary, don't forget to come back home.
For it was Mary, plain as any name can be, but with propriety, society will say Marie, but it was Mary, long before the fashions came. And there is something there that sounds so fair. It's a grand old name.
Ten, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A funny story, George. Not the best time to tell it, but it won't take long. It's about this boy and this girl who decided to go away together right after the new show opened. Only trouble was, right after the new show opened, there was a new show to open. So one day, the girl just decided to go away together by herself. And the funny part was, she didn't know how to tell him.
Did she have to tell him how really do it this time. Go away for a holiday as long as you want. Right after the new show opens.
She had to tell him, George.
Then give it the Cohan touch. Speed, lights, music. Play the bad news against a happy scene. Kid, we'll knock him dead.
All our friends, every one of them, they're all our friends, wonderful friends, dozens and dozens, a regular throng. Simply besiege us and carry along, because they're all our friends. Half a ton of them, the line of them never quite ends. They come in groups and troops, invited or not. Uptown, downtown, right on the spot. I must confess, I guess I worship the lot. Yes, every mother, son of them, every one of them, all are wonderful friends. All our friends, every one of them, they're all our friends, wonderful friends. Dozens and dozens, a regular throng. Simply besiege us and carry along, because they're all our friends. Half a ton of them, the line of them never quite ends. They come in groups and troops, invited or not. Uptown, downtown, right on the spot. I must confess, I guess I worship the lot. Yes, all are wonderful friends.
It's about time. Stall them for a minute, will you, Francie? Want to read a few wires before they go. Don't stop, just stop. Just got a few telegrams. Sam's put them in order of importance. So the first one comes from Sam Harris. To the cast and company of 45 Minutes from Broadway, backstage, New Amsterdam Theater, 211 West 42nd Street, New York, New York, United States of America. Hey, Western Union doesn't charge for the address, do they?
Certainly not.
That explains the message. Congratulations. Here's one for Faye. Welcome at long last, after years of constant and disheartening failure, to the ranks of big Broadway stars like I, Lillian Russell.
Sweet. Don't those fat girls have the nicest sense of humor?
Joseph.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Dad.
Happy New Year. Hi, Happy New Year.
Here's one for me.
Good, how are you? Oh, thank you.
Dear Mr. Cohan.
Happy New Year.
Thank you for this wonderful show and a chance to be part of it. Agnes Nolan. Nolan. Oh, yeah, Miss Worcester, Mass. Thanks, kid, thanks. Here's another one for me. Dear Georgia, it's hard to imagine any new year happier for you than this last. But if it's possible, we wish it for you. Josie, Mom, and Dad. You know, I've got a score to settle with those three. For years, they've been telling me how important it is to stick together. Now, with the best show offered to them, they refuse to be in it. Not right for the parts of some such baloney. Well, they're not getting away with it this time. Just to make sure, I've had my lawyer drop a little paper. Serious, Bob. I think you better read it.
What is it, Georgie?
Serious, Bob. Warning, airtight.
Airtight? I, George Michael Cohan, do on this January 1st, 1907, hereby deed to my mother and my sister Josie, all titled to properties held by me in Glen Cove. George, that's the farm. You just bought it.
And spent 2 weeks there, and that's enough. There's birds all over the place. Go on, Bob.
And I also attest that from this day forward, my father, Jeremiah J. Cohan, and I are partners, one half and equal. In every theater property I possess or will possess, including my songs, Sorry, Georgie, I forgot my reading glasses.
Not much. Not much more, Pop. Just, with all my gratitude and love, your son and partner, George.
Georgie, son, on behalf of your mother and Josie, myself, I thank you. My wife thanks you.
That's mine.
Was yours. Half mine now. And I got it just in time. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow.
Now,
Your way, George?
my way. Sam!
Which nobody can deny.
Sam, finish reading these, will you? Got plans to talk over the new boss.
Hey, here's another one for you, Faye. Congratulations on getting through another year, Marie Dressler. And here's another one for Georgie. Dear Georgie, I've decided to proceed as planned and don't think a meeting would accomplish anything.
Papers en route, your lawyer's office should arrive next week. Forgive me, George. Ethel. Well, that's it, George. End of sad scene, played against happy scene. Lights fade slowly. It's traditional, dear. Music up, it makes it easier to get off. Girl opens parasol. You see, she always kept it, George. And goes. Morning glories and clover, birdies flying all over. I bet you would like it if you should strike it.
George, I'm sorry. It was in with all the other wires.
Sorry for what? Saves me having to tell you all one at a time. And this is supposed to be a party, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's make it look like one. And get that band going, Sam. We spent $200 in that band. I want to hear it.
Big $200. Big $200 he paid that man. Showing up in here. Actually, look at Marvin. You're dancing, you know that. Happy New Year, Joe.
Let me give you a ride. My car's over in 6.
Nah, forget it. I'll walk. Do me good, yes, man.
Okay, George. Happy New Year, George.
Same to you, Frankie. Same to you. Miss Wisterman.
Oh, Mr. Cohan, I didn't see you.
What do you mean by leaving the party so early?
I'd hardly call 2 in the morning early. It's late. I'm tired. We've got 2 shows tomorrow, so I thought I'd go home.
Which way?
3 blocks uptown.
You got company. Look, Mrs. Mass, you're a sensible girl. Tell me something. What's wrong with people?
People?
All of them. Love them, trust them, give them everything you got. And they walk over. I don't even know why I'm asking. I've known about people for years. They crowd you when you don't want them, and they're never there when you do.
They must have something to recommend them, Mr. Cohan. Not many of us seem to be able to do without them.
Oh, look. Don't give me that Tin Pan Alley malarkey. It's great for setting that balance, that's all. When I was 5, they stuck a fiddle in my hand. I went out there and I played it. And it was just me, those lights, and that stage. It was enough.
And now?
It's still. Look, it's lights, Broadway. Those lights are always there. You can depend on it.
And someday if you look up and they aren't there,
Kid, that day's never gonna come. With what I get in me, that day's never gonna come.
well, this is it, Mr. Cohan.
Huh?
Home, where I live. Thanks for the company, and I hope you're right about that.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't walk on an iron just like that. You still got lots to say. How lunch tomorrow?
I don't think it's a very good idea, Mr. Cohan. I wouldn't want us to get too friendly. I'm people. I might let you down.
I'll take the chance. That name is?
Miss Wister Mass. Good night, Mr. Cohan.
Good night, kid. You think you won't last, but I do it. We're a team, you and me. I do my part, you do yours. So hey, lights! You got a whole country full of people looking at me out there, so don't let me down. I'm the kid that's all the candy. I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy. I'm glad I am. So's Uncle Sam. I'm a real life Yankee Doodle. They might name it Fame and Boom, just like Mr. Doodle did by riding on a pony. I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy. A Yankee Doodle do or die. A real life nephew of my Uncle Sam. Born on the 4th of July. I've got a Yankee Doodle sweetheart. She's my Yankee Doodle joy. A Yankee Doodle went to London just to ride the pony. I am that Yankee Doodle boy.
He's a Yankee Doodle dandy, a Yankee Doodle do or die. A real life nephew of his Uncle Sam, born on the 4th of July.
I've got a Yankee Doodle sweetheart.
Yankee Doodle joy. Yankee Doodle came to London just to ride the pony. I am a Yankee Doodle boy.
Agnes, why didn't you tell us? We could have given you a shower. What about the show? You leave it?
I'll have to. I have a feeling that being Mrs. George Cohan is going to be a 24-hour job.
What about the honeymoon? Europe, Florida, Niagara?
We'll hit them all and then some, right after the new show. Did I forget to tell you, Sam? Sorry. Best thing I ever wrote. Little Nellie Kelly. It's about this pop with his beautiful daughter.
Kelly, the daughter of Officer Kelly, and it's all day long they preach, flowers all dripping with dew, and they join in the chorus of Nellie Kelly.
What did you say? I'm getting married, George. Fred Nipple was asking to marry him. And I've accepted.
Wonderful! Great! What did you think I was going to do for a bit?
There's more, George. Fred's on the road a lot, and naturally, Josie will want to be with him, so...
What do you mean, be with him?
Travel with him, George. Go wherever he goes.
But what about the act before Cohan?
She's leaving it, George. I'm sorry, George.
You're sorry? You take 25 years and throw it away just like that and you say you're sorry? Look, Josie, I put my whole life into the act, and you got no right to just walk out just like that.
Why not, George?
Because I said so, that's all. And if I do...
Just about enough out of you. I don't know what I'm wasting your breath for. You're a pig-headed Irishman, and you'll never be anything else.
What did you call me, Mulligan?
A pig-headed Irishman, Hannigan, and a disgrace to the fine name you bear.
Those are fight words, Mulligan, fight words. For I'm just as proud of my name, you see, as an emperor's our king could be. The ladies and babies are fond of me. I'm fond of them too in return, you see. H-A-N-U-R-I-G-N-N spells I. Proud of all the Irish blood that's in me. Devil, I can say a word against me. H-A-N-U-R-I-G-A-N-U-C is a name that a shame never has been connected with Hannigan.
Mulligan,
That's me.
you do but alright. G-A-N spells me.
H-A-N-U-R-I-G-A-N spells I. Proud of all the Irish blood that's in me. Never a man can say a word against me. H-A-N-U-R-I-G-A-N-U-C is a name that a shame never has been connected with Hannigan.
Mulligan,
Hannigan.
Mulligan.
Hannigan. Sam? Sam, what's the matter? Nice.
It's Jerry, George.
Up.
He's dead. Agnes just called from the hospital. She's at the hospital with Nellie. George, if there's anything I can do, my car is right outside.
Johnny, get your gun, get your gun, get your gun. Take it on the run, on the run, on the run. Hoist the flag and let her fly, like true heroes do or die. Pack your little kit, show your grit, do your bit. Soldiers to the ranks, from the towns and the tanks. Make your father proud of you, like to liberty be true.
Over there, send the word over there. And the Yanks are coming, the Yanks are coming, the Frogs are coming everywhere.
change with it.
Change Broadway, don't kill it. Heck, I look around even now, things are the same. You're talking about actors walking off the stage. When I was young, you couldn't drag us off. If you want to change that, you change it without me. That's not my Broadway, Sam, you know it. Radicals, bullshit. It's not my Broadway, Sam.
They're not radicals and Bolsheviks, George, and you know it. Wait a bit. Stay on the sidelines.
What do I know about side effects? I'm George. All right, Hank, you're gonna fight your hands for me. And I promise you, if you're Broadway that wins, it'll be a Broadway without Cohen.
George!
I don't intend to lose. I've been in the street with the ones for a long time now. You're not gonna want to go without me. I'm not just on that train, I own it. I am the man who owns Broadway. That's what the daily papers say. The girls are turned away at every matinee. They go to see the play or not the play.
Backstage is the man who owns Broadway. What do you mean? Oh, Joseph. Hey now! Now! That's what the daily papers say. The girls are turned away at every matinee. They go to see the play or not the play, they say. Here he is. Oh, Mr. Tracy. How are you, Tyler? It's on the wrong AMUSC. And so I said to her, hey, Miss Garbo, when she turned around, I got a picture next to her with popularity. It's mostly nice and hot, little Blake Jackson, Junior Monty, Ethel Merman. If there's anything in town you want to buy or rent or buy, drop a line on wire to the sole proprietor. We want Cantor, the man who owns Broadway, they say. Hurry up, you idiot, we're gonna miss Jeff Benny. The man who owns Broadway, they say. There's no like that, what are you, butthole?
Turn the corner of Broadway and 43rd the other day. Kid yells out,
What's his name?
Kid goes, what's his name?
I'm sorry I'm late, dear. 1,000 phone calls and I couldn't get a cab.
It's all right. Just prowling around the old town, seeing how things have changed. You see what they're up to on 42nd? Changing the Wednesday to a movie house. They had Stone and Blair do on the same room. I tell you,
No, dear, don't get upset. I planned a nice quiet date for just the two of us. I thought we'd have lunch
and that's another thing, Mr. Mass. What's the big idea of inviting the old man out for lunch? I'm not saying I don't like it. It's a very suspicious invitation. And I'm warning you, know, one of your Irish tricks out.
Don't get upset. It's such a lovely day. It's the warmest February 1st since 1893, according to the New York Sun. And I thought we'd go for a walk. And also, dear, this came. It's from Sam Harris.
4th class meal, 3 cents postage due.
First class, special delivery.
Once, if you want my advice, you throw it away without opening.
Don't be silly. Sam wouldn't send it first class unless it was important. It's a script.
And he wants me to doctor. Well, tell him no
That
thanks.
he wants you to be in.
You mean me? Be in somebody else's show?
It's called I'd Rather Be Right, and it's a new musical.
Sing somebody else's songs?
He says the part's perfect for you. You'd be playing the...
I don't care if I'd be playing the President of the United States. Look at this. These have been wonderful years. If you're gonna walk, let's walk.
Yes, dear.
I'm in retirement and I love it.
Yes, dear.
Tell him no.
Fine, I'll throw it away right now.
Warmest February 1st since 1893, huh? I want to read about that. I think I noticed a copy of the Sun in that basket.
I thought you might, dear.
I thought you might, dear. Might as well know of a new policy in this family, kid. I examine all transactions, here and now, to see if something valuable isn't thrown away. And if by chance I do find something valuable, you just let your pal, Mr. Sam First Class Special Delivery Harris, and my terms are not only high, but astronomical. And I'm only considering it in the first place because if I don't get back on stage, I'll go nuts. Agnes, don't ever let me retire again. The working conditions are brutal. What retired people need is a union. Influential, I'd rather be right than wealthy and wise. I don't come through, dear, where brains belong, but pertaining to you, dear, I can't go wrong. I'd rather be right.
Hold it, Georgie. I like it. A step with the cane, it's great. But I don't think we're going to be using it for this scene. I mean, the president's supposed to be facing Congress.
I know, but it's my entrance, and people expect me to do a few cane bits, believe me. It'll bring down the house.
I'm sure it will, Georgie. I'm sure it will. But for the wrong reasons. I mean, the move we want to establish here is...
Look, I'm going to give you the move you want right after I do the cane bits. They want it, kid. While we're at it, I'm going to show you the finish. Take it from the second aid, kid. Okay, go. I don't come through, dear, where strength belongs, but pertaining to you, dear, I can't go wrong. I'd rather be right.
I see it, Georgie. It looks good. It looks very, very good. But one little thing. You're supposed to be worried when you come on. I mean, here's the president that's facing Congress. And, oh no. What is it? Okay, well, all right, 6 o'clock, kid. 6 o'clock. All right, that's a wrap for today. Okay, be here, right here, tomorrow at 10. Georgie, why don't you go up to my office and cool off? I've got some notes I'm going to discuss with you.
All right. I'm not even discussing anything, but if there's one thing I know about is my insurance. All right, guys, that's it. Let me go upstairs. I'm going to get a towel or something. I'll be right there.
Walt, did you type those notes for the Cohens yet?
3 copies, sir. One for you, one for the office.
All right, look. I know it sounds like I'm giving you too much, but I just can't get through that, old boy. Can you handle this?
Yes, sir. Here or in his office?
Anywhere I'm not. Simplest way to do it is to plow right through and give it to him straight. But he might, listen to me, he might give you some arguments. Can you handle this?
Yes.
Good for you. Oh, wow! I didn't see behind me. I know you're not deaf. Okay, if he, by any chance, asks for me, think of something. Okay, I'm at the costumers. Make up anything, but just be businesslike. And do not forget to type that new lyric and have it on my desk pronto.
I had it typed up this afternoon, sir. 1 copy for you, 1 for the office, 1 for...
All right, fine. Just do all that and call me and let me know how it goes.
Yes, sir.
All right, kid, I'm not against discussing anything, but if there's one thing I know about it, it's where's Dan?
He had to leave, Mr. Cohen. Problem with the costumers. But he asked me to...
All right, we're going to do it tomorrow. I'm a little tired anyway.
He asked me to give you his notes, if you don't mind, sir.
Oh, I sure not. Hey, Mom, do me a favor, will you? Agnes is waiting in the car. I'll be on 5 minutes. Hey, kid, what you got?
Well, to begin with, sir, Mr. Wilson feels the Supreme Court scene is running a little long. And he asked me to...
All right, so take a few minutes out of some other scene. What else you got?
According to these notes, sir, he wants it out of that scene.
Look, that's pure gold you're talking about. I've been doing those bits for 40 years, and I know.
Maybe that's just it. The bits are 40 years old. They don't go with the rest of the material. And if there's going to be any sense of cohesiveness to the script.
Sense of what?
Cohesiveness.
Oh, I see. Go on, kid.
All right, well, that's it for that scene, sir. Now, about that first entrance.
No, let me guess. No cohesion.
Exactly, sir. The way the play's structured, that scene makes a strong, dramatic statement. And all those extraneous twists and turns and kicks only violates the...
Look, let's cut to 10 buck words and get down to it. I don't have all night.
He wants you to cut the hat and cane.
Oh, just a minute.
Don't you see? It's for your own good, Mr. Cohen. He doesn't want you. Excuse me, sir, but making a fool out of yourself with all those jumps and twists and turns only...
Wait a minute. My name's Cohen. Now, there's something that you just don't understand. I've been on stage something like 10,000 times. I've written half 100 scripts and put on half 100 shows. Yet if I stick my oar in, because this show needs it, and a good overhauling by me would be the best thing that's ever happened to that script. What's that?
It's a copy of the new lyric, sir. I was asked to give it to you in place of the one you changed yesterday.
This lyric's insulting. Al Smith is a friend of mine, and I don't wish to say those things to him. Sure, I put in the obvious smart, but it's worked for years, damn it. And I don't need some punk kid to tell me.
These are the director's notes, Mr. Cohen, not mine. Maybe what you worked for 40 years isn't what he wants in this show. What you learned was fine for its time, but this is 1937. Things have changed. And if you don't understand that, maybe you shouldn't have come back. Now here's a copy of the new lyric. And if you can manage it, sir, he'd appreciate you having it ready by tomorrow. Look, if you want, I'll stay and go over it with you.
No, thanks.
All right, then. It's getting late. I'm going to be running along. I have an early morning call. You sure you don't want me to stay?
No. That entrance got me a little overheated. I don't want to go outside till I cool down.
All right, then. Good night, Mr. Cohen. See you in the morning.
In the morning. Did you ever see two Yankees hard upon a foreign shore? The good ships just about to part for old New York once more. With that tear-dimmed eye, they say goodbye, their friends without a doubt. Then the man on the pier shouts, let him flare, as the ship strikes out. Give my regards to Broadway, but never meet a Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Stir of how I'm yearning to mingle with that old time throng. Yes, give my regards to old Broadway.
Dear, are you all right?
Huh?
Are you all right?
Why shouldn't I be all right?
Well, it's just that you said you'd be out in 5 minutes, and...
Look, Whistles Mess, my name's Cohen. I've written half 100 shows and put on half 100 more. And if I say 5 minutes, it could be anything up to an hour and a half. And I expect you to wait that full time.
Yes, dear.
Words of love and devotion, written, executed, and staged by George M. Cohen.
I will, dear.
Because I need them, Agnes. I need them. New lyric they asked me to write. Pretty good, too. Maybe I'll use it in my entrance. Right after the game is.
I've got a Yankee Doodle sweet.
Hello, Mass.
He's my Yankee Doodle joy.
You know I'm a sucker for that sort of thing.
He's a Yankee Doodle dandy. Come on, George.
United States.